Public Bill, second reading.
Yes, Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Public Service Bill be read a second time. Madam Speaker.
Yes, please.
Madam Speaker, and I quote.
One moment, I missed that. You're trying to get my attention, right?
Yes.
But I'm all ears.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Not
Madam
necessarily
Speaker,
eyes.
I quote, a democratically elected government cannot escape its mandated responsibility to give the lead in building the nation, transforming the society, and bettering the lives of people. Neither can anybody demand of that they step back from these responsibilities. End of quote. Madam Speaker, this is the address of Nelson Mandela at the National Civil Society Conference dated 24th of April, 2001. Madam Speaker, this government has a clear vision. This government is committed. This government stands head up to face its responsibilities. In the face of dire circumstances and extreme demands, this government stands faithful towards building a strong nation to face the challenges of tomorrow and honor its mandated responsibility. From day one, when the government program, A Bridge to the Future, was presented to the nation, it was in effect a clear commitment to ensure that public officers delivering public service to the people of our country are empowered to exercise leadership, competence, efficiency, and professionalism in delivering services to each and every public service user with respect and dignity. The government is fully aware that the public service lies at the heart of economic development, welfare, and innovation. In its program, the government has undertaken to put quality service at the very center of public sector transformation. The clear object set out is to restore trust and respect in our public sector institutions, in as much as for the past decade, our nation has witnessed severe erosion of values, ethics, and good governance principles and practices. I quote, Madam Speaker, once more, the commitment of this government is to bring the public service to new heights of efficiency and effectiveness, centered around the evolving needs of our citizens, and one which is responsive to societal aspiration of the nation while providing necessary support and training to our public officers. End of quote. Paragraph 68 of the government program 2025-2029. Madam Speaker, I stand before the House today to give effect to the vision of this government. The commitment of this government and to the undertakings to valorize each and every public officer and ensure that they are equipped with correct, tailor-made training and competence to fulfill their duties. Madam Speaker, I bring before the House the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Public Service and Innovation Bill. This bill, Madam Speaker, is an answer to 10 years of lethargy, 10 years of ostrich behavior of hiding one's head in the sand, and a decade of inaction. This bill provides the necessary framework, structure, and parameter to answer to the demands of our public officers. This bill brings innovation. Madam Speaker, I found this ministry, when resuming my responsibilities, in a state of despair, to say the least. Just to take one example, hundreds of millions of rupees of taxpayers' money was spent over a decade for training at the then Civil Service College. And for these hundreds of millions of rupees, for the last decade, all we had to show is a certificate of attendance given to each and every officer who attended training at the then Civil Service College. A meeting with the person responsible of the Civil Service College revealed that his demands and his propositions to develop concrete, substantive training courses remained within the deaf ears of the then ministers concerned. Madam Speaker, from that point to now, in a matter of months, we have not only inaugurated on the 12th of March of this year a state-of-the-art institution with modern facilities, IT-equipped classrooms, an outstanding auditorium, as well as leisure and recreational facilities. We opened the doors of the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Public Service and Innovation to our public offices. Madam Speaker, the fundamental objects of the bill before the House are enumerated in its provisions, and they lay unprecedented emphasis on the following. Firstly, continuous professional training of public officers for an innovative service to the public. Promotion of organizational excellence, ethics and values, transparency and accountability in the public service. Improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the public service through good governance principles. Conducting research and development activities in light of the changing environment of the public service, so as to promote, informs, and above all, to develop a people-centric public service. Madam Speaker, we did not rest there. With the cooperation of the staff of the institution and the ministry, we have already developed courses to award internationally recognized certificates, diplomas, degrees, and postgraduate qualifications in public service administration, finance, procurement, human resource, and occupational safety and health, to name only a few. Madam Speaker, we did not even stop there. My minister and the staff of the Institute have further worked in close cooperation with international institutions from different countries to establish linkages and develop MOUs to ensure that the training and capacity building courses to be delivered by the Institute is of high standards and quality. This bill before the House today is not only making provisions to set up an institution worthy of its name, but also to provide the necessary foundation to lead as a center of excellence, providing public service administration courses to other countries in our region. Madam Speaker, I'm pleased to inform the House that this government's vision goes beyond the boundaries of our nation. As examples, the African Development Bank has been working closely with my ministry, and it is prepared to work in collaboration with the Institute to provide training and capacity building in the regions of Africa. The cooperation and support of the People's Republic of China is noted with gratefulness to support us in our endeavor. So is the help and the willingness of the government of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Egypt to support us in our mission. We welcome the support of the United States and its willingness to share its experience and training resources through the ambassador in Mauritius. My ministry is working closely with the UN and the UNDP as well in order to further develop the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Public Service and Innovation into an international center of excellence for training and capacity building. How can I not mention Bharat? The government of India not only support our government to realize a state-of-the-art center of learning, but the government of India is supporting us to ensure that our objective of building a center of excellence for training and capacity building is realized. Madam Speaker, this bill sets out to provide a comprehensive framework to set up a competent board of directors, the office of a vice chancellor, the office of a registrar, and an academic council, as well as innovative and groundbreaking departments, in as much as it incorporates its own quality and standard monitoring unit, and an innovation and research laboratory to develop demand-based policy proposals in the public sector. Madam Speaker, through this bill, this government reiterates its commitment towards our people and our public officers serving our people. This government reiterates the officers of the public service form the very heart of our economic growth and development. And in the very heart of the government lies the welfare of each and every public officer serving our people. Madame la Présidente, l'adage nous enseigne: les chiens aboient, la caravane passe. Le peuple de notre pays, notre patrie, je vous garantis, Madame la Présidente, je regardais que vous.
Monsieur le ministre.
Monsieur
le ministre.
Le peuple de notre pays, notre patrie.
Monsieur le ministre, je ne sais pas comment je dois prendre ce que vous dites. Parce que ce matin, j'ai fait une petite blague sur les chiens, n'est-ce pas? Vous pensez que maintenant, il faut continuer cette blague? Peut-être.
Non, au contraire. Madame la Présidente.
Allez-y.
Merci. L'adage nous enseigne: les chiens aboient, la caravane passe. Le peuple de notre pays, notre patrie, témoigne de la volonté de ces gouvernements de redresser le fonctionnement de nos institutions. Madame la Présidente, il y a eu des gens qui volaient l'argent du peuple et d'autres qui volent au supermarché pour des produits de beauté. Madame la Présidente, Madame la Présidente, au fondement même de ce gouvernement, nous faisons preuve du sens des responsabilités envers nos engagements solennels au peuple de notre pays. Nous sommes prêts à travailler dur dans l'unité et parfois même à prendre des décisions qui peuvent nous rendre impopulaires. Mais on croit fermement en un avenir meilleur pour nos enfants. Madam Speaker, my ministry fully appreciates the invaluable contribution of over 58,000 public officers delivering public service. And this bill also symbolizes the fundamentals to transform the public sector from a job-orientated culture towards a career-orientated public service, where a public service officer in turn appreciates that he or she can transform the lives of the people of our country. I quote, "The role of public officer is not only to run the administration, but to transform the lives of people." This was said by His Excellency Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of Bharat. Madam Speaker, I shall move with a few amendments as at committee stage, which has already been circulated to honourable members. These proposed amendments, Madam Speaker, in effect aligns the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Public Service and Innovation Bill with all other institutions of the land. Madam Speaker, with this, I recommend the bill to the House.
Thank you.